basically what we're just doing now, the rocket feed's had a service. Well, that goes. So as per any service, take it out for a quick test ride, just check everything's good. So I thought we'd just get some nice trailing shots, and you can also appreciate the exhaust note on it, because it's there we go. It's a wide bike though, it does look wide. No, we're not going to go far as for this, because Steve's got to go back to the workshop. So we're just going to take a ride up to the church. Steve's going to ride my bike back to the workshop, then I'm going to take the Rocket 3 from there, and we'll go for a little spin around these back roads. I'm going to try and find a decent straight to appreciate the Rocket 3's acceleration. Oh, totally got me out there. That does go. It does look planted for a big bike. All good? How did you find that?
Oh, fucking good.
It just caught, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but it just caught me in the wrong gear. Be
careful on corners.
Yeah, right, will do. So now it's my turn. Yeah, just going to take it round here. I'll take it really leisurely, as he said. Be careful on the corners. It is a big bike, as you can see. Big fat tyres, big bike, big weight, and yeah. So without further ado, oh, that sounds nice. Alright, so stand up. Now this is also feet forward, something I'm also not used to. There's a pop I'm used to. Noise of this. Oh shit, yeah, it's feet forward. Let's get that down. Now the first thing to note is the riding position. As I say, this one is the feet forward, which is novel for me, because the last time I rode anything like this was I think the big Yamaha, the Dragstar I think it is. Which actually had the feet platform thing. So I can't remember what you call them. I'm a bit taken back, but I'm actually on a Rocket 3. I'm going to take it slowly because I'm going through the village. But yes, you can feel that weight, or does say you can feel the weight. It is. That's it, mate. You just do that. I don't know what train's down there. There's a big throw from, well, it feels to me, a big throw from first to second. I mean, I'm literally sitting in second at the moment at 30 miles an hour, which is just about to come through Stonebridge Village. Once we're out of it and the road opens up, I can then give the throttle a little shove, just to see what it's like, and hopefully get a nice bit of straight to ride on. Does steering. Steering's not bad. Not bad, not bad. It is slow. That's to be expected. So, right, look at the fucking hell. That was literally, and third, and fourth. Whoa, that's some pull. Literally, I just literally just touched the throttle. Whoa. There. As Steve said, it's a big bike. That sound is handsome. Well, I see what it pulls up like. It's not bad, not bad. Does need a bit of a pull on the old front brake there. And I'm barely touching. Yeah, it's a long flow to the second. It's something I had to get used to. So just, yeah. And literally it's just shoving your chest. Oh, petrol lights come on. That is wrong. Hell no. I don't know why I slipped into a different accent there. That is strong pulling. Really is. And you can hear the note. Oh, I'd love to have a go at the Mustang on this. It'd be 2 seconds. Bye bye. The cool, as I say, this is a big bike. And it does feel really stable. I will give it that, absolutely. So we're going to go left. So the petrol lights come on, so I don't know what the reserve's like on this. I will say this, Dane, you do have to hang on. You really do have to hang on to this. It feels like, I mean, at the moment I'm in second. Let's whack up the top. Okay, so I'm 30 miles an hour in top. Let's hope the throttle. Okay. Pull's not bad. I mean, that was from 6th gear in top, so we're top gear 30 miles an hour just then. I'll take it slow through here. We're in the village of Newton, a place I will intend to visit for my ghost hunting exploits. Getting used to that long flow from the first to the second. I'm sure a couple of spins out on one of those. I think I'd like this. The riding position, lovely. Oh, the riding position, absolutely lovely. Go with that noise either. That's beautiful. I'd have to be able to tell you what gear I'm in, but I really don't know. I think I've just got into third. Again, I'm sitting at 40. Just want to get out of these housing bits so I can open up. went down to second there, but I don't think I really needed to. Obviously used to riding my Thunderbird. Once we're in second, and we go. And I'd literally just touched the throttle, and you're off. And we'll do it again, look. That is some poke. So the brakes do need, the front brake does need a bit of a tug. It's to be expected, it's a heavy bike. I'm going to take it nice and easy. Oh, the roads are dried out, which is good because we were expecting a bit of rain today. And then we go again. Just drop down and go. Jeepers. So, as I say, it's like this firm. It's like, oh, Jesus. And what I can say is I'm glad there's going to be some time between me riding this and me riding my Thunderbird, because I know the Thunderbird will feel gutless after this. I know my Africa Twin's going to feel gutless. It's just how it is, really. So it's not just about, I mean, obviously the numbers are everything for this bike. But this just, this has got such a great feel. I'm so glad I've ridden this now. There's that saying, you know, you shouldn't meet your heroes, because you'll be bitterly disappointed. So here you are. I'm absolutely loving this. This feels so nice. Oh my god. I mean, the question has to be asked, you know, about my Thunderbird. And I think I might have said in previous videos, that does still stand, to be honest with you. Unless something ever happened to the Thunderbird, or if something did happen to the Thunderbird, I should say, without a shadow of a doubt, yeah. And I would say, I'd also say that I suppose if I hadn't been attracted to the Thunderbird when I did, and someone said, would you like a ride on the Rocket 3, and I've ridden this on its own, then I would probably think yes, this would be the bike I would go to if I hadn't have gone for the Thunderbird. And as I said, there's no detriment to my Thunderbird, because you know I absolutely adore my bike. I've had it 10 years now, but this would be a very, very good choice. And I mean, the beauty is that you know, my Thunderbird now, the cam chain notwithstanding, nice potholes, the cam chain issue notwithstanding, that's not a bike I ride every day. I ride it when it's like this, when it's nice and dry, you know, and it's sunny, you know, obviously, you know, I'm not a fair weather biker, but I only like to ride that in the fair weather, and that would stand for one of these as well. Well, there's nothing to this, so just stop normally. I'm sitting a little bit of traffic, I don't know what's going on there precisely. It's... oh, you can feel the vibrations in that 2.3 litre engine. So it's nothing intrusive, don't get me wrong, but you do feel that big engine. I mean, the rumour or legend had it that this one uses the same pistons as a Dodge Viper. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Anyone in the comments can obviously rectify that for me. But yeah, you can feel that. It's nice. It's quite nice. Yeah, you can just feel it. It's nice and easy. I mean, actual foot to floor, that's nice as well. It is quite a sort of low down bike, as it were. You do need a little squeeze on that front brake though. That's me standing up so you can see. Always the traffic. Oh, hello. So just give it a little. You feel that the bike just rocks as I give it a little blip. And what on earth is going on here? I don't know. Or is Ashenden Road itself closed? Yeah, the feet forward thing, it's only because I'm not used to it, but obviously my natural instinct is to go where foot pegs normally are on my, you know, on my Triumph and my Africa Twin. I mean, what the hell is holding all this up? Oh my god, seriously, fuck's sake, excuse my French. Okay, so I just had to sit into traffic that I really didn't expect. If I'd have known that was there, I would have filled up at Toomey's, but we are where we are. So I'm just going to put a tenner in here, take it back round. I'm definitely not going up here again. That was nuts. That was absolutely crazy. That's it, right. So yeah, just going to put some gubbins in here. I'll just get a couple of them. Hello mate. Okay, that seemed a bit easier. So I just made a bit of a faux pas. All this traffic here. Now what happened? As I was going through Stanbridge and into Canoodan, sort of Stanbridge Canoodan way, the fuel light came on. I don't know what the reserve is like in this, so I thought better safe than sorry. Go and fill up. The nearest one I know is Jet. What I hadn't realised was, or I hadn't expected, was this traffic. I don't know what's going on down the other way. But anyway, what I will say is while sitting in this is pretty easy to hold. This was easy to handle through sitting in traffic. I mean, normally I'll be going around it, but this isn't my bike and it is a wide bike as well. So I erred on the side of caution. But as I said, it was easy to handle through the traffic, no issues whatsoever. And also into the petrol station as well. Yeah, your body's a bit slimmer than this. It's only a Sportster, it's only a baby. And now I've got traffic, but the good news is that so now we've got traffic this way. This is mental. Let's see if I can. Alright, it's going to be feet paddling, I'm afraid. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I'd say. Alright. So I'm going to take a quick bus through. Yeah, I'm getting used to that second gear now. So when I first started riding, that felt like a long throw, but it's amazing how quick you get used to things. The chunk down to first camera, guys. So. Yeah, that's the handling while stable. As I repeat, it is slow. You're not going to get anything remotely sports bike like with this. Oh, I'll sort my that out. Mate. Why did you just do that? There we go, finally. I'll just back off. Oh, fuck it, there's a Tesla behind me. And normally I'll be changing down, but I know. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely no need. I'm not going to tell you what speed I just got to. That was very easy and very quick and very easy to get there. So, back through Stanbridge. Yeah, put me that throttle. Yeah, there we go. Should in that long throw again. So second gear, open up. It just literally goes from 20 to 60 in the blink of an eye. That is phenomenal. The power's just wherever you need it. So we're nearly back at the workshop. And I'm going to give you the stats very shortly and try and put this bike into perspective for those of you that don't ride, and you can get some ideas on just exactly how nuts this thing is. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The seating position I absolutely love. Yeah, the feet forward thing does get a little bit used to, because I'm not used to riding feet forward. there we go. So yeah, I'm going to run a few stats on this right now, so you lot can get a good idea on what this is like. And thank you very much everybody for watching this. I've really enjoyed my ride. I would 100% get one of these if I didn't have my Thunderbird. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
So what you're looking at now is the Rocket 3 specs for the 2004 to 2017 model. It has a 2,294cc engine, or 2.3 litre. It puts out 148 horsepower, or 110 kilowatts at 5,750 RPM. And the torque comes in at 163 pounds-feet, or 221 newton meters, and that's at 2,750 RPM. So it's under 3,000 develops peak torque. Weight wet comes in at 362 kilos. To put that into perspective, my Thunderbird weighs 230 kilos. My Africa Twin comes in around the 240 odd mark. So that's virtually another 125 on top of the bikes I already have. So that gives you some idea on the specs of this bike. The model that came out after this had an increase in CC with respective power and torque as well. What I'm going to do now is give you this bike in the context of car figures. So in terms of power output, it puts it into line with the Kia Sportage or the Volkswagen Polo R line, 1 litre TSI. Doesn't sound like a lot when you look at it like that, but when you bring in the weight of the bike, as I've already mentioned, 360 kilos, that then puts the power to weight ratio in a different light. So now we can look at the type of cars that it would be up against. First of all, a Ferrari F50, for example, has a similar power to weight ratio, as does the McLaren SLR 722. In terms of torque, we're looking at a Chevrolet Corvette ZR or a Ferrari 488. So that gives you some idea on where the performance is of this bike. Obviously it doesn't have the outright top speed, it's not built for that, but you get the idea of how powerful this bike is. Thank you for watching again. We look forward to seeing you on the next adventure. Thank you. Bye bye.
What you rate, bruv?
I can't stand it, it's horrible. Ashington Road, avoid.
Right, okay.
Yeah, the light came on. I thought, oh fuck, so I don't know what your reserve's like, so I thought I'd go and stop at Jet. So I put about 10 litres in there, so she'll last you 6 months. But yeah, fucking traffic down there, and I can't go around it because it's narrow road and that's a wide bike, and you know I don't want to have any head-ons with anything. But that's fantastic. Yeah, and that riding position is so nice. I'm not used to feet forward, but I was just getting on with that. Yeah. So yeah, if anything happens to me Thunderbird,